is not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of the Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Our next pick, Nia Jax!
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 Draft Lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax even dominates, she does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her way. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
Welcome and back, guys, to the channel. Today's video is back with showcase mode. We have got Nia Jax versus Lyra Valkyria for the Queen of the Ring. This is the final, and we are being tasked with repeating history here. Lyra, an extremely impressive in real life performance. She has been great since joining the main roster and is, of course, the IC champion in the women's division, but she has got her work cut out for her if she wants to be Queen of the Ring. Technically, before all of that happened, Nia Jax is already putting that power to good use, but she's got to be aware of Lyra. She's extremely elusive. We've seen that in real life as well. She's quick, and she can be a nuisance to Nia, and if she can just get into Nia's head and start letting Nia, if I can get my words out here, lose her head a little bit, lose her temper, then Lyra will have a chance in this match. But what she can't do is, and she didn't there, is let Nia Jax use that power that game-changing power that nobody in the women's division can compete with. And you see it here there as she just picks Lyra up off the floor like it's nothing. She was gonna go for the Samoan drop, but nice counter to the sleeper by Valkyria, who's gotta be this dogged, this determined, if she's gonna have any chance in this match. She cannot let Nia take over. Nice again, using that elusiveness and the quickness there. Is she gonna fly here? Lyra through the ropes, impressive drop kick, and finally she gets Nia Jax off her feet. Now she has to though take advantage of that big hard chop there. You heard the slap off the chest of Jax there, but all it did was seem to pee Nia off, and you really don't want to do that because that will happen to you, and Nia will do that all night long with the greatest of ease against Valkyria. She really will, and it's got to be a short night, to be honest, if Valkyria lets Nia start using this game-changing power of hers. The confidence, the swagger there you could see of Nia is growing already. And maybe, just maybe, after that impressive start to the match, it has to be said, by Lyra, she could start to have the realism and the realization and the panic start to set in now, as Nia is doing what she needs to do now. Oh my gosh. You heard the yelp, the scream of Valkyria there as that elbow landed into the spine. You can't take too many of those, because once that base of that spine starts to knot up, you ain't going to be able to do much in the ring. So Nia doing exactly what she needs to do here. She slowed this one down. She's keeping Valkyria grounded. And the way this match is looking at the moment is like she's going to be crowned the queen of the ring. A disgustingly heavy right hand followed by the headbutt as Valkyria is in the corner, and she cannot seem to escape here. And Nia is almost just going through the motions at this point. Nice reversal though by Valkyria there. She's not out of this one yet, but you can see that the damage is mounting, and she's lost a step there because Nia actually out-quickened Valkyria there and there. Oh my, that Alabama slam. Jesus. Valkyria though still has that fight in her, and she is not gonna quit, we know that much. But whether she can actually do anything about Nia here is a completely different question altogether. Roll up though into an impressive bridge, and she's got a 1, but that's all she's gonna get out of Jax at the moment. Nice basement drop kick there, and all of a sudden Valkyria is starting to quicken the pace of this match, but Nia just seems to be a step ahead at the moment, and yeah, taking back over this match with her power. Another big headbutt. Those are going to take their toll, and look at this hip attack into the stink face now, just seamlessly from one maneuver, one move to another there from Jax. Very, very impressive. Back into the corner goes Valkyria, and Nia has her now in the tree of woe, and boy, she's in trouble here. And well, I was going to say maybe not be able to escape, but again Nia just takes complete control of the match, and back into the corner goes Valkyria, but again using that elusiveness and just being a bit of a nuisance to Jax at the moment. But so far so good for Nia. She seems to be keeping her composure and not letting her temper get the better of her as she gets Valkyria back into the corner once more, back into the tree of woe. And now maybe, yeah, this is going to be a good time to say, guys, it's evident that all of this showcase has been played on a easier difficulty, which looking back was the wrong way of going about things. But I can't read what it's telling me to do in the top left at the moment on the screen that I'm editing this video on, but I can see the clock, and that clock alone is the reason why that countdown that these matches have been played on an easier difficulty. It's my first time recording a showcase, and I can confirm with you now that the recording for this series was all done in one sitting, so it's finished from start to end. But drinking it in, editing these episodes and having time to think about it, it was the wrong way to go about things. I've mentioned it before, I lost my head a little bit in the Triple H and Rock match, because every time that timed objective came up, it seemed to get Triple H to initiate the trading blows minigame, and by the time that minigame had finished, that objective was failed, which meant restarting the matches. And I just found it extremely frustrating and time consuming, but I've mentioned it in previous episodes, and I want to mention it in all of them because I really want your guys' feedback on this. If you want me to play the matches on a harder difficulty for my first attempt, the match that I'm recording, and if we win it, we win it, we lose it, we lose it, it really doesn't matter. I can just play the match again on an easier difficulty like this to get everything unlocked, get all the objectives done off camera. I think that's going to be a better way of going about it. But I want to know what you guys think as Triple H completes the ceremony and makes Nia Jax the 2024 Queen of the Ring. History repeats itself again. But let me know about that, guys. And if you have enjoyed this episode, please do let me know by leaving a like on the video, maybe a subscription on the channel, because there's so much more content coming for you guys. We've still got My Rise episodes to come. We've still got a lot more showcase to come. We've got the Rex Rage Careerverse, which is only just beginning. We've got the VCW Universe mode that was in 2K24 being transferred over to this game as we speak. So there's a lot of content to come through this game cycle, and hopefully beyond for you guys. But that's going to do it for this one. Please do remember to let me know in the comments if you think the way of going about this in the next game is a better one. But until the next video, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you that shows up for these videos, and the support that you've put on the channel too. I can't thank you guys enough. But until the next video, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much for being here, guys, and bye.